Move over Tiger Woods. There's a new name dominating sports headlines all across the country. He is Alex Rodriguez, A-Rod for short, and baseball's reigning American League MVP is now playing for the New York Yankees, the team many love to love and others love to hate. On Thursday, I sat down with A-Rod for an exclusive interview.
In the 7th inning in Atlanta.
The big news is A-Rod going to the Yankees.
Yeah, I was just as surprised as the Yankee fans and the Boston Red Sox fans when I opened up my paper today. It obviously is a big deal.
A-Rod is really hot, very hot.
It's only the first week of spring training, but everyone is talking baseball. The Yankee training camp in Tampa, Florida is a media circus. Why? A good-looking 28-year-old superstar with the biggest contract in sports, a whopping $252 million, is now playing for the most dominant team in the game. There's a great quote from a baseball writer, I think, who said, "The Beatles just got Elvis."
For me, it's like a homecoming. I was born in New York, Washington Heights. I look forward to, obviously, being the best baseball player I can be for the coolest team in the world.
Alex Emmanuel Rodriguez was born in 1975. He comes from a humble background. His mom had 2 jobs to help make ends meet.
She was a secretary in the morning, and she was a waitress at night. And I can remember waiting for her at 11 o'clock in the morning, and I would start counting 1, 2, her tip money, 31, 32. I knew that on Fridays and Saturdays, when we reached $40, it was a great night.
After a decade in the major leagues, playing for Seattle and Texas, it looked like A-Rod would spend the 2004 season in Boston. But about 2 weeks ago, Yankee boss George Steinbrenner tapped into his sizable bank account. Came out with millions of dollars to put A-Rod in pinstripes.
Are you nervous about working for a guy like George Steinbrenner? No, not at all, because that's what I came to New York for. I want to win. I have the same passions the boss has, and with the type of money that he's paying, he should expect close to perfection.
A lot of people look at this deal here, and they talk about the money. They talk about your contract, but they say, okay, here, the New York Yankees dipped into George Steinbrenner's substantial wallet, and they bought the best player in the game. And that shouldn't happen. Are we going to look back in 10 years at this deal and say that's the deal that was the beginning of the end for baseball?
I don't think so. I mean, Matt, I think a stage like New York City with the greatest team and the greatest franchise in sports history, I think the better players you can put on that team, the better for the game. If Major League Baseball didn't have the New York Yankees, Major League Baseball wouldn't be half as popular.
You think there should be a salary cap eventually in baseball?
No.
You think it should be a free market?
Sure, it's America. I'm living a dream, and I'm very lucky.
Rodriguez is a shortstop. But Yankees captain Derek Jeter has played that position for 8 years. So A-Rod will move over to third base. Many question whether the two are friends or rivals. Some unflattering remarks A-Rod made about Jeter in a magazine article 3 years ago still fuel the fire.
You know, he's like a brother to me. I mean, we've been out to lunch this week 3 or 4 times already. I think they have to see us hold hands and go to a movie so they know that we've made up. When we're 50 years old, they're going to say, well, Alex and Derek, are they arguing? Are they best friends? Are they brothers? We just have fun with it now.
A-Rod has the talent, the looks, and the catchy nickname. But the big endorsement deals haven't come his way yet. And you're coming into the media capital of the world. In a year, are we going to know what cologne you wear, what watch you wear, what car you drive, things like that?
I hope not. I'm going to New York City for one reason, is to take care of business on the field between those white lines.
Oh, and there is a Mrs. A-Rod, Cynthia Rodriguez. What was the courtship like?
In the beginning, it was kind of crazy. You know, he traveled a lot, and I was working, and I was also in school getting my graduate degree. And so it was more, I would say, a friendship that developed into a relationship.
When you hear Cynthia, people talk all the time as of late, and they say, A-Rod, he's so handsome. A-Rod, one of the best-looking players in baseball.
You know what? I'm flattered by that. I mean, he's my husband, and if people find him attractive and sexy, great. I mean, you know, it's sexy. It's flattering. It's flattering to me.
I do have to say that your photo in Sports Illustrated in the swimsuit issue caught my attention. What did you think of it?
I thought she looked amazing. Notice that I was hiding behind her.
With opening day just about a month away, A-Rod says he's ready to take the field at the most famous sports facility in the world.
You have entered one side of, in my opinion, the most intense sports rivalry that there is between the New York Yankees and the Boston Red Sox. You were almost a Red Sox. What do you think the reception is going to be like the first time you step into Fenway Park?
Well, I know there's no guarantees, but now I'm guaranteed getting booed in 3 places: Texas, Seattle, and Boston.
So the first time the crowd starts chanting "Yankees suck," you'll know you're in the middle of it, huh?
Well, they're going to be probably saying more specifically, A-Rod sucks.
Let me give you guys a quiz, if I can, okay? I'm going to give you a name of a location, and if a fan comes up to you and says they're from this location, are they from Boston or New York?
Okay.
They live along the East River. Come on,
New York.
Good. South Street Seaport.
Oh, that's easy. Massachusetts, Boston.
No, that's New York.
Okay, continue. Give me
You're in
one more. Give me
deep trouble
one more.
already. If they live on the Charles River, are they from Boston or New York? Oh, are you in trouble?
Boston, I know that one.
Very good,
Boston.
very good. What are you looking forward to most coming to New York?
Being in front of the greatest fans in the world is a dream come true, and I hope just no one wakes me up.